shouldn't make fun of the ladies. That's beautiful. I've known Johnny Winters for about 30 years. I'm not sure I understand him at all, and I don't want to understand him. He's crazy. And he's in a new movie called Moon Over Parador, which will be released on September the 9th. Would you welcome Jonathan Winters?
I have something here on me. I'll get to it.
Yes.
It's in one of the right or left pocket. Always little surprises. Everybody out of the pool. Let the young people stay.
Did you take swimming as a youngster?
I had no alternative.
Go on.
The tough guys on the farm used to drag me through the creek. Oh, yeah, it was really bad taste. And for mile after mile, and you, boy. So, on the third day, of course, I learned to swim. A lot of frogs, and kelp and stuff. Not kelp, really, because we're in creeks, but kelp is seaweed. I'm rather quick on that. That's another time they trolled with me.
But I can tell you something tonight that you don't know how I know. You got your hair cut yesterday, didn't you?
How'd you know that?
Eleanor cut it, didn't she?
It's frightening. Yeah. Yes, she did. I gave her...
Is that true?
Well, it certainly is.
Now,
do you go to Eleanor, too?
No.
Well, why not?
Well, you probably want to know
there you
how...
go, Eleanor.
You probably want to know how I know that, don't you?
Yeah.
It's a small town out here. You had your hair cut yesterday, and Eleanor cut it, and it was in Toluca Lake.
Yes,
Not in
true.
the lake, I mean in the barbershop.
Eleanor's a very sweet lady, and
Because my brother goes there. And I talked to my brother today, and Dick told me Johnny was in there getting his hair cut. So
yeah,
it all gets out. You can't hide out this
well,
time.
when you're going to do a network show, and it was getting a little, I don't have a lot, as you can see, gang. I imagine there are a lot of people out there with thick hair going, look, he has a semblance of hair. But it's not a rug yet. Come on, gang, not a rug.
You're not going to lose your hair.
I don't think so.
No.
You're not going to lose yours.
Oh, no.
When you make your kind of money, you don't lose your hair. Ed said it.
That's right.
You're the star. Stars can't afford to lose the hair.
Yeah.
And,
you mentioned going swimming as a kid.
Yes. In the creek.
I didn't know that you were an animal fancier. I thought I knew you pretty well. Somebody says you have pets, you have chickens?
Mm-hmm.
Now, come
chickens?
on.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you don't live on a ranch. How do you...
I have a 2-acre ranch.
I didn't know that.
And,
Well, that's not a big ranch, 2 acres.
It is to me, Johnny.
Well, I suppose if you don't have money, that's a big
when
ranch.
You think of the homeless, I mean, they're just lying down, someplace in the street. And we have 2 acres to lie down in, which is important. But I do have chickens.
But you keep them for the eggs, or?
Yeah, I keep them for the eggs. I don't. It's just kind of strange thing. I like the chickens. It's something to visit, And my wife and I have been married for 40 incredible years, and I'm extremely happy. I'm completely programmed. Taken 40 years, to finally, yes. So, after I've left her in the kitchen,
sure.
then I go out to the other acre, and the chickens are there, and of course I had this is in Montecito, just south of Santa Barbara, for people who are going through their map.
How many chickens you have?
I've got, now, some have passed on.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, they go to chicken heaven like anybody else. Or the other area. Become red chicken.
When they pass away, do you then eat them?
No, bury them.
Oh, I see.
I don't like to eat a dead chicken. Not that I like, live chicken or something else, but I...
What, are you a geek or something?
Well, no.
What are you talking about?
Hey, listen, you can have fun with Diet Pepsi, Yeah. Here, eat that rascal. What I've had to do because of the neighborhood, which is a good neighborhood, we're not the wealthiest people in town, but some of the neighbors complained about roosters. Now, one is usually ample. What farm knowledge I have, what's left over. Usually the rooster services as many as 25 or 30 hens. It can. Oh, yeah. Wow. A lot of roosters do just what you do. Go, ooh,
Wow. It's Tuesday.
Yeah, that's right. But,
it's Tuesday.
You'd be surprised. A good-sized rooster can do the job, in a day or two. And
How many eggs do you harvest eggs or you just pick them up?
I just pick them up.
Pick them up.
Not while they're on them.
No.
Because then you get, But what we had to do, because a lot of the neighbors were complaining, we took little rubber bands. And so at 4:30, rather than you hear,
Well, doesn't that make them angry?
well, I really don't talk to them, at length. I've had other problems, but when I start talking to chickens and worrying about
it's time for
rubber
the
bands around their beaks, I'm going to be in deep trouble.
What other livestock?
Now,
do you have?
another thing we've done, we don't have a lot of livestock. We have a stuffed pony. Kids are a little old now to ride the pony, but I like to reminisce. And
Stuffed pony.
a lot of people have shot at it, and it's just full of holes, but it's out there, And then we have some cats that we've scotch taped on the tree. You've seen. Now you've seen the little cats. I guess they're cats, and some tigers. Tiger cats, little kitties.
Yeah.
In the car. You the little plastic things on
You
there.
mean the ones
like this?
Yeah.
We've taken our cats and scotch taped them to the trees. So the birds have a ball. They can come right down to them.
So you got chickens, cats?
Chicken.
It's kind of really like a working farm. How about a fowl? Birds?
Fowl?
Birds?
Well, we have birds. We have a lot of wildlife. It just flies over.
Yeah. Well, that would happen.
I don't have any wild geese, and I don't shoot. I don't hunt.
Yeah.
However, if they do come down to feed, but just get them to sleep for a while, And, I don't shoot. And we've had coyotes come down and visit us.
Yeah.
You can usually tell they bite you quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And if you say, "Come on over, Bob. Come on, sport. Come on, Carl King." Then this is not a domestic animal.
That's right.
And you see all 56 teeth, But we've got a couple of cats. Got a canary that doesn't sing. It's a bummer, too, because he was $45, and it's just...
Why did you take him back? I mean, you could get your money back. Did the guy guarantee
Well,
you?
I was going to take him back,
Yeah.
John. I reached in and enlarged him. Well, there was a telephone call. I couldn't get the telephone call, and so he grew. His eyes just look like this.
But he does not sing.
No, he doesn't sing now.
As long as he's...
I think he was going to sing, If I hadn't squeezed him so much, he'd have sung. He just went like that. You squeeze anybody that hard, and they'll either sing or they won't.
Yeah. He probably comes from the Midwest. You were born in...
Yeah, I was
grew
born
up in Ohio?
That's right. You were born in Nebraska.
Nebraska, yeah.
Same thing, shucking corn.
Oh, yeah.
Did you shuck corn when you were a kid?
I sure did.
So did I.
Out there milking the cows.
We used to steal corn at night. I'm not proud of that.
Yeah.
But it was tough during the day. They catch you. We used to get corn on the cob, which is about this time now. It's getting a little dry out there, I guess, all through the Middle West, all over. I fished 3 times. Well, it'll be my 3rd time. I started out fishing in Canada, a place called Separation Lake. Not a good name for a married guy, but for about 300 miles north of Bemidji, which is the beginning of the Mississippi River. You guys in Bemidji are probably sitting up saying, "He mentioned us." Oh, you stiffed me on Wonder Bread. Any rate, no. We went about 300 miles north. It was 97 degrees in Canada, fishing for walleye. Finally, we had to use dynamite again. And,
Tell them that you don't mean
no, I'm kidding. We wouldn't dream of that.
That brings them to the surface real quick, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, it does. Yes, and also divers. Anybody's down there looking for a bad car, come right up and, hey, wow.
I gotta take a break here. Gotta sell something. Okay. We'll be back to the story of Huckleberry Finn in just a moment, folks. All right, we're back here with Mr. Winters. We were sitting here reminiscing. You do that, don't you? You get at a certain age.
Well, Johnny, I'm coming up on Well, let's see, I had it on me. 63 in November. Now
we're both the same age.
We're both the same age.
Yeah.
Just a couple of elderly kids.
When you were in high school, were you popular?
Well, I thought so. Of course, we all have fantasies early. I was not what you see. I was much thinner, and I thought I was a lot brighter. And when you're thin, you are a lot brighter. Fat crowds the brain. And no, I was thin. I had a 32 waist. I'd been working in all kinds of factories in order to get into shape to get into the Marines. And I'd chosen that. I'd seen the post office sign, "We need you," and I believed that, you see. And an elderly man, Uncle Sam, I would have gone for anybody, because I was failing geometry. And Uncle Sam needs you, right? Well,
and you went.
I went in about an hour. War had nothing to do with it. I was not getting along with Dad, and I was failing geometry. So I had to go. I felt the country was, I thought someplace along the line, I could stack overcoats or something like that, or maybe by luck, go through old films. They asked me to be in special, I understood them say special services, for special forces, and we left in the middle of the night. And I said to this officer, which is funny, he's probably listening or he's gone. I said, "Where are we going, Lieutenant?" I was always asking a lieutenant that, first lieutenant, especially because it was silver, it showed up at night. And I'd say, where are you going? And typical, "None of your business. You don't know anything." And of course, it was the beginning of a gigantic inferiority complex, which carried me through the war. "You don't know anything." And I'd say, "That's right." So I played crazy, and today I'm a crazy person, but I'm happy.
Now, when you were young in school, you remember your first girl?
Oh,
Crush?
God,
First-
yes. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Whoa, whoopee.
Boy, my clothes fly off.
Out of the car?
In deference to my wife now.
Yeah, of
I
course.
have to be very upset.
Well,
This
she
was
understands
before.
it.
I
This
was
is a long
single
time.
only a few days.
Yeah.
Patty Bottle.
Patty Bottle?
Yeah, Bowdle. They made fun, Patty Bottle until she matured. And then nobody made fun of Patty anymore.
It's overnight, isn't it? Yeah.
Overnight she matured and dated more guys than I bargained for. When it gets upwards of 20 guys, that somewhere along the line she's playing with you, literally sort of, "I don't care about you that much." So I never went steady because my mother said, "Do not go steady." And, of course, my chores cut me out of a lot of sports.
Did you know anything about sex at that age?
Oh, I thought so. I wasn't just a kid looking at cows and horses and that kind of... I was looking at people. And we didn't have sex education in school, as you know, was frowned on. At that time, in the 30s, people had no time for sex, period. A lot of people in the 30s were just shoveling, and doing this and just getting highways developed. And if you saw a pretty girl in a car, a guy went, and of course they had to hit him with a shovel, At 3 cents a day, what the hell. At any rate, no, there were several girls that I was very fond of.
Yeah.
And very excited. I mean, I was an only child, and so a lot of the stuffed animals were taken by bullies. And
how old were you when you had your first sexual experience? No, I don't.
That's a very tough subject.
I know it is.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, because I was an only child, I really don't know.
Were you alone at the time?
Oh,
or what?
I certainly was.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Saved by the bell.
That's right. Okay, we ran long again tonight. Brooke Adams was scheduled. My apologies to Brooke. Please invite her back soon. But we just got carried away here, and it happens.
I could take her out for a hamburger. I wouldn't mind. I don't have a lot of money, but
you're good company.
I can take her within 5 miles.
Thanks for coming here tonight.
Hey,
good to see you
Johnny.
again. Moon over Parador opens, I guess, in the fall.
September 9th.
September the 9th.
Hope you folks, if you don't have anything else to do it anyway. Not just a favor to me, but my fellow actors. We all need the money. I want you to go.
Next week, Kirk Douglas will be here with Buddy Hackett, Randy Travis, The Temptations, Jennifer Tilly, Rich Scheidner, and a lot of other people. So thank you. Have a nice weekend.